and I'm white Jewish. How can I be right-wing?
They've all got the jobs as doctors.
We said this, and that's how you deal with it. Like, whoa.
One of those videos was fake. It was this one. The others are actual interviews that I did at protests in Nottingham in the last couple of weeks. This one, though, isn't real.
You know, these people, they're coming over, they're taking all of our jobs. I didn't finish school, did I? It's the Cross of St George, this is.
But why does it matter? Isn't everything fake now?
The violent riots after the Southport attack were fuelled, say the multiple police forces confronting them, by misinformation.
Andrew Tate, etc., suggesting the man had crossed the English Channel in a boat.
The government now wants youngsters as young as 5 to learn in the classroom how to spot real from fake.
Obviously, I'm not suggesting that this video caused a riot, but it may have been born from a similar mindset as those that did. The BBC's Mariana Spring conducted an investigation into the fake news that contributed to the start of the riots. She concluded that it didn't seem like the people behind it wanted to trigger riots. It seemed like a product of a click farm, something made purely to gain attention.
What I found out about Channel 3 Now points towards a site that wants to make money from jumping on stories quickly, rather than intentionally looking to fuel riots. Kevin said the site is covering as many stories as possible to generate income. So, chasing clicks appears to have been more important than checking the facts.
But let's rewind. How do I even know that this video is fake? Well, this man is an actor called Lee River, who also appeared in this video in which he's pretending to be a man cooling off in a water-filled wheelie bin on the hottest day of the year. Take a look at that distinctive tattoo on his arm.
See my naked body?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, well, f*** off, I'm not
It's the same as the Union Jack guy. And it's the same as this picture on his IMDb page. Now, watching this video, a lot of the audience either know or suspect that it's not real. They call it a spoof, a skit, a fake. They say that it's satire. But some people don't. Some people think that it's real. Enough people fell for this other clip in which Lee played a policeman that Reuters felt the need to fact-check it.
I'm waiting at the train station, mate.
Can you tell me why you've been sitting in the car for the last 35 minutes?
And all of these videos were made by this man, Hamad Khan.
Hi, my name is Hamad. You can call me Ham. Because I know how to make viral content, we basically troll the whole world. We create viral scenarios. Yeah, they gain millions and millions of views, and people generally thought they were real videos.
One of his videos even ended up on Sky News in Australia.
Well, EVs are back on the agenda, but even that's not enough for some climate Karens. Look at this one in the UK.
You right there, love?
Do you know what you're doing here with your engine idling?
No, what?
You are polluting the atmosphere.
Really?
This clip follows the same vague formula as most of his videos. One person behind the camera or on the other end of a Ring doorbell being approached by someone behaving in an unreasonable way. Common scenarios involve parking attendants, delivery drivers, and electric cars. In this instance, a climate warrior type has a go at him for idling his car and won't believe him when he reveals that it's a Tesla, so it isn't emitting any pollution. I don't think these are skits or satire. I think they're rage bait. Content that exists just to steal your attention by making you cross. There's nothing that explicitly labels these videos as fake. Yes, they might be posted by an account that posts a lot of other fake videos, but in the contextless, algorithmically driven world of the TikTok For You page, it only takes a matter of seconds for someone to be served up a video, watch it, assume it's true, and then have that form another small subconscious building block used in the construction of their opinions. And maybe that's on them. Maybe they need to have better media literacy. But in this current social media ecosystem, where fact and fiction are presented alongside each other in the same place at the same time, it's increasingly difficult to tell the two apart.
Now, I mean, I don't know if that's a bit or not, but the fact that we saw so many people doing that sort of routine during COVID, you know, and like being absolutely bonkers about everything.
Your neighbours, the great dobbers.
That makes me think that that has to be real.
Fake videos being used to reinforce the idea that people with different opinions to you are stupid and rude. But is that Hamad's aim? To deceive people? To try and work that out, I spoke to some of the actors that he worked with, including Louisa Warren, who saw Hamad's casting call on the site mandy.com.
And I never normally would apply. However, I had quite a big phone bill due. And I was like, oh, it's filming kind of near my parents' house, Enfield. And I was like, I need to go see them anyway. I could just do it, pay my phone bill.
One video of Louisa went particularly viral. She played a Karen, having a go at a man for buying a Happy Meal despite having no children with him. Her character assumes he must, therefore, be a paedophile. But this wasn't the only video they filmed that day. There were about 10 scenarios in total.
And beforehand, I vetted them all. And I was like, funnily enough, I didn't want to do anything that caused hate. And there was a couple of videos which were a bit problematic and I refused to do them, which was really mean because when they put the videos out, it was like, oh, fat lady arguing over Happy Meal. I was like, oh, thanks, guys. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
It's so mean. It's so mean. And then...
do you have any recourse there? Like, can you say to them, what are you playing at?
The thing is, when they first happened, I was so humiliated, I didn't say anything.
Louisa's friends tried to comfort her, claiming that the virality of the clip just showed what a good actor she is. But at the same time, the abuse kept coming. I wasn't the only one who managed to track her down. In some ways, you have to hand it to the haters for their creativity. One got in touch via Louisa's account on a pet sitting website.
They even made a profile for this horse called Karen. And I was like, what is this? Because to send me a message, they were obviously trying to book me to sit a pet.
Right.
And they just created this horse called Karen and then just decided to give me a piece of their mind.
There's something very surreal and funny about a horse called Karen cyberbullying someone. But it seemed a lot less funny when I asked Louisa to read out the message she received.
I hope you know you're actually insane. And notice there's a video circling TikTok of you filming a man eating a Happy Meal. I advise you make an apology to this man and find him at whatever means possible. You're lucky he didn't make a complaint for harassment. You stated you're on Neighbourhood Watch, but you seem to be bored and wanting to find someone to pick on. You're just jealous that he can just eat a Happy Meal for his lunch and that will fill him up, whereas you would need the whole menu. Deal with your own life problems like the children who he stated were crying at the time of this video, and he can deal with his life. Get a grip and fuck off.
What do you think's going on in their heads?
I don't know, because sometimes I'm like, I'm an actor, it's not real. And they were like, yeah, but it could still be real even if you're an actor. And I was like...
So while Louisa was getting abuse, what was Hamad getting out of this?
The point of these videos is that they create channels from scratch, get loads and loads of views and interactions, and then they sell it to a brand, and then they delete all the videos and stuff on there to look like it's a popular thing.
Ah, okay. Because I've been trying to work out what's in it for these people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because the one I saw it on was being sold to like a magician, because as you go through, you've got some of his videos already being posted amongst all these others.
So I tried to buy the account where I first saw that video of Louisa. Yes, that's right. They wanted £40,000, which made me briefly consider a change in career. It seemed like a rather unwise decision to just transfer £40,000 to some stranger on WhatsApp, even if I was a very well-financed magician looking to make a splash in the world of TikTok. So I did a bit more of my due diligence. I was pretending to be representing a prominent public figure in Britain. In my head, it was a minor royal. And then it got to the point where I was asking where the videos had come from. And Video Planet Official, who was actually a guy called Joel, told me that they were supplied to him by an agency. And when I asked about that a bit more and asked if the videos had come from Blacktop Media, he stopped replying to me. Blacktop Media Ltd is Hamad's company, and it's them who technically make these videos and make the profit on them. If you have a look at Company's house, you'll see that he might not be the best at running a business. They've been fined £34,000 for deliberately defaulting on their tax. He might not be particularly skilled at operating in the actual economy, but he is thriving in the attention economy.
And there's not much competition with what I do. As in, one, I've got the following. Two, I've got the partnerships to then post the content out there. I've got the relationships to then sell content on as well. So I've been doing this since 2015. So I've got track record and experience.
I'm sitting there wasting my time.